Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Dose, where this week we're talking about the gifts of imperfection. My name is Maddie, Elliott, and I serve as the caring minister at Calvary. We're so glad that you could jump in and join us today. Well, something I want to talk about today is comparison. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself. When I was young, I have so many memories of being really creative, like really creative. Like I used to write poetry about all kinds of things, about the earth, about my relationship with God, about the boys I liked, all kinds of stuff. I would write this poetry and I would plaster it all over my bedroom wall for my parents to read, for my friends to read when they came over. I used to put it right there on the wall. My deepest feelings, my most creative, vulnerable self, I used to put it right on my bedroom wall. I used to love to write songs and putting those words to music. It just filled me with joy. I was so creative. And somewhere around 6th grade, those memories stopped. I stopped having memories of being that creative person right around the age of 6th grade or so. And I used to drive by this billboard. This is much later in life. I used to drive by this billboard on 94, and it was for a college. And the billboard said, it was an advertisement to go to this college. And what the advertisement said was, stand out, fit in. Stand out, fit in. And I think about those years that I was in middle school and high school and even college, and I think that my world was so wrapped up in those two phrases, stand out, fit in. Fit in because we want to be just like everybody else. And those years shaped me and formed me so that I could be just like everyone else. And yet at the same time, standing out was important. Be like everyone else, but be just a little bit better at it. Be like everyone else around you, but just be a little bit better than everyone else. And I feel like my middle school experience, my high school experience, my college experience, all really revolved around me being like everyone else and then yet still finding a way to stand out. And you see, I was really good at this. If any of you have taken the Strength Finder, maybe you'll be familiar with this. But the Strength Finder is a personality assessment, and it lays out your strengths and it puts your top 5 strengths so that you can see what they are. And in my top 5 strengths, one of them is competition. And when I saw that for the first time, I was really skeptical of how that was a strength. I was kind of embarrassed of it, actually. But really what it is it allows you to succeed and achieve by looking at the success and achievement of those around you. So standing out and fitting in came naturally to me because of my just innate ability to notice where other people were at around me. And the funny thing is that though that helped me achieve and be successful, what it did is really hide who I really was, who God was creating me to be. You see, instead of using my creativity to show the world who I really was, I was just looking around to see what everyone else was doing and how I could achieve and be successful at those things. Instead of leaning into this wonderful gift that God had given me of being that creative, vulnerable person. You see, in Psalm 139, it says, I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, Lord, and my soul knows them very well. So these days, I'm working on honoring who God has made me to be and honoring the gifts that God has given me. So instead of focusing on what that Pinterest mom is doing with her kids, or instead of noticing how far that guy has gotten in his career, though we started at the same time, or instead of dwelling on how so-and-so's relationship with God seems so much deeper than mine, I'm trying to just honor where I'm at and honor the gifts that God has given me. And I'm fine-tuning those gifts. And I'm making space in my life for the things that had me standing out all along, like public speaking, for instance. So I'm being deliberate about setting time aside to be creative because that is how God created me. And I'm surrounding myself with things that will inspire me. And when I'm stuck, I just try something new to get going. Because here's what I'm trying to dwell on these days, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. God has given me unique gifts for this world, and God has given you unique gifts for this world too. Teddy Roosevelt used to say, comparison is the thief of joy. And I find that comparison is the thief of joy when it gets in the way of honoring who God has created us to be. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Dose today. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and like and share this video. On YouTube, hit that bell to stay in touch with what we're doing here at Calvary and in the Calvary Partner Network. Those of you joining on Cable Access 181, we're so glad that you joined us. Thanks for tuning in. We also want to extend a warm welcome to Calvary. We are opening up to in-person worship Memorial Day weekend. You can join us for traditional worship at the church at Calvary at 8 a.m. or for more contemporary worship experience out at Luther Crest Bible Camp at 10 a.m. for worship. We're so glad that you've joined us tonight. Have a good one.
Oxygen, my very breath, the source of life, the source of rest. Oh, I need you. You're the wind that fills these fragile sails. You carry me through crashing waves. Oh, I need you. Oh, breathe in, you in, Yahweh, Yahweh. Breathe in, you in, Yahweh, Yahweh. Breathe in, you in, Yahweh, Yahweh. Breathe in, you in. Stars would have no shine. Stars would have no shine without your word. So be the spark, Lord, let me burn. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Burning within, Yahweh, Yahweh. Burning within, Yahweh, Yahweh. Burning within, Yahweh, Yahweh. Burning within. You are the great I am, seated upon the throne. Nothing can take your place in my heart. I'm bringing all I am, standing with lifted hands. Nothing can take your place in my heart, in my heart. Singing your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. Singing your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. Singing your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. Singing